only Ted can get away with, I must admit. But we love watching this man, we really do. He's won 2 world titles, he's not just a showboater, he can play. And if he gets up here and he plays his best, all the bats and the cape, that'll be forgotten. As you see on the shirt, the count. And Robert Thornton will be looking to count him out.
Yes, the Prince of Darkness himself. Last year was bizarre, because they came to boo Hankey, they came to jeer him, they came to abuse him, and in the end, they actually wanted him to win. They warmed to him. It was extraordinary.
I think people, they boo Ted Hankey because they think it's right, but you can't help but liking the guy. He really is. He's a legend of our game, and he can hit trebles. 100. He has struggled within the PDC, there is no doubt about that. This year has not been good. 2 last 16s is all he's achieved. But he has won 2 world titles. So we keep saying, that's how good he is on his day.
Would you like to take him on in a staring contest?
I would love to. Just for the kudos of saying, I've done it. I've competed with Ted Hankey.
Well, there's a few Scots in the crowd singing the Robert Thornton walk-on show. Either that or the Proclaimers are in town.
We can see Ted would rather move across the hockey than move down to the 57s. He will play at his own pace, you can guarantee that. It will not be like lightning. But then, all of a sudden, he can switch it on and pick up the pace.
Yeah, this is an awkward game for Robert Thornton. We know Thornton is in good form. He's beaten Phil Taylor twice on telly this year, including at the Grand Prix recently in Ireland. So we know Thornton is playing well, but he's got to ignore the shenanigans, the paraphernalia of a contest against Hankey. But to be fair, Wayne, he is doing so, isn't he?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. He's got to forget all that happens around Ted Hankey. Double 18! 84. Well, he pulled it. He wasn't happy, was he? Mind you, he never looks happy anyway, Ted, so you don't quite know what's going through his mind.
No. Tops to Thornton. Oh, double 10. Oh, and he gets it done. Yes, Hankey has 2 moves, really. Unhappy and just downright miserable. And I think he advised Thornton there to move along the hockey, sir.
Yes, he did. It was a get out of the way. Ted does things his own way, and I've known him for a number of years, and he's always been the same. But there's one thing I can guarantee, is that immediately after the game, winning or losing, he will shake his opponent's hand and wish him all the best. But it's not happening.
Well, it's his 4th appearance at the Grand Slam, Ted Hankey. And last year was his best, reached the quarter-final, lost in the end to Mark Walsh, 16-14, but he had that memorable match-up against Michael van Gerwen when he won 10-9 in round 2.
See how far to the right Ted throws it. It's incredible, really. It makes such an angle anyone else would find difficult, but he thrives on it. 81. The pace was picked up for a couple of darts.
Oh, he's off. He's off. He's at it. He's at it. Yeah. Well, he advised Robert Thornton to move along the hockey. He's advising a few people to leave the auditorium in no uncertain terms. And this really is Hankey's way of giving himself a kick up the backside, trying to gee himself up.
That is exactly what he's doing. He's winding himself up. He's trying this.
He's got to find a treble 20, and how much can he see? He's doing the okie-kokie, trying to find a space in the treble 20, and he's found it. He leaves the bullseye.
Hell of an effort. Pressure is on. Robert Thornton wants double 12. Pressure, what? Pressure. 2-0. It's all going the Thorns' way. And it's got to be said, Rob, Ted Hankey is not really at the races.
Well, you say that way, but I tell you what, he has scored very poorly, but he missed double 18 for a 116 and a ball for a 130. I know ifs and ands and pots and pans and all sorts, but if those had gone in, you're doing 2-0 up.
As you said, ifs and ands. Well, there's the dart that Ted sometimes throws away, just tosses away. I don't care, he says, I'll just throw it. Well, you can't do that against this man, because in the end he will punish you. They're cheering for Ted Hankey.
Well, he's a man that divides opinions. You either dislike him or you hate him. No, I'm joking. He's become a very popular player in this competition. They actually now want him to win so they can boo him again in a subsequent round.
Again, that is spot on. You do not want the pantomime villain out. He will be playing 3 games, that's guaranteed. Robert Thornton, the last 6 darts have been shocking. Is it because the crowd are on this man's side?
Well, I tell you what Ted Hankey does. He's very adept when he's playing poorly at dragging an opponent down to his level, and I think he's actually the best in the world at winning very bad darts matches.
I'm not saying that he plays in a lot of them, but he does, yes, he does win bad darts matches. He's very good at winning them. I could not agree more, yeah.
That's better, isn't it, Ted? But this would be a hammer blow. Not going to happen. So, Hankey now, with his most manageable finish up to press, 70.
Well, look, treble 10. Well, single 15 again will help. Tops for 2-1.
Well, he's missed a solitary dart at a double or at the bull in every leg now, Ted Hankey, and he might be made to pay again here by Thornton, who can pick his double, and he'll pick double top for 3-0.
That hurt Ted Hankey. It's okay going 2-1. 3-0. Doesn't look happy at all, does he? Got to get his skates on, Ted. Otherwise you're going to be left for dead.
134. Yeah, and when you look who's in the group, Wayne, the man who you would say is the form player of the entire PDC Tour, Michael van Gerwen, and Silky Steve Beaton, who beat Phil Taylor on this very stage once. Mind you, Ted did too, back in the day.
Thrown with more aggression, thrown with more pace. That seemed to work for Ted Hankey. Got to win this leg, got to stop the rot. Well, this is better, this is miles better. A brilliant leg of darts on 106 after 9 darts. On his left, Robert Thornton in his wake.
45.
Treble 18 the target. Well, that's fine, that's fine. Leaves double 10, and he's going to get at least 3 at it.
First one of the match goes to Robert Thornton, and the pressure already tried one. First one was near double six. The second one was actually near the requisite double. They were thrown so quick, Rob. So quick. He's panicking.
Same equation as the last leg for the Thorn. And he's done it again. He is a thorn in Hankey's side, all right. And there is a real danger of the count being counted out in 5 straight legs, because Thornton has the darts for a 5-0 whitewash.
Well, Ted Hankey has been whitewashed in the Grand Slam before, which was last year, and he made the quarter-finals. So it's not the be-all and end-all. But it's got to be said, this is not a group that I would say is going to win the remaining 2 games, as you alluded to. Michael van Gerwen to come, and Steve Beaton to come as well. Got to do it the hard way.
100.
Yeah, last year it was Dean Winstanley who inflicted a 5-0 hammering on Hankey. That night Hankey averaged just under 80. He's averaging 85 tonight, but it's still going to be a similar story. He came back last year to defeat Raymond van Barneveld and Ian White to get through. So it can be done.
95.
Ted taking his time, chuntering to himself, blaming the world.
43.
But Thornton exactly running away with this leg. Ted refuses to go for 19s. His 57 points are begging, Ted.
65.
Thornton struggled his way through this game. His doubles have been superb, 57%. Scoring's not been there. It is because this man does create things, and trouble seems to follow him. Things happen around Ted Hankey.
Well, to finish this game off in sensational style, Robert Thornton has not had to get out of second gear, but he might just touch the turbo now with a bullseye 170 finish.
140.
Brilliant effort. This has to go, Ted. Another treble. Double 10. 7 missed starts at a double. Not been successful once.
The less than magnificent 7. Thornton wants double 15 for a